Go ahead.
It's, St. Nicola, or Chief Mammy, as she was calling herself throughout the pandemic. Her fall from grace is... do you know what I love about things like this is when Operation Branch Form is what it was called, and I don't know, it's all about some caravan she's bought, or a motorhome, or...
Right.
The luxury caravan.
The luxury, yeah, but, you know, I mean, is a camper van ever, or motorhome ever luxury?
In Scotland,
yeah, a roof over your head is luxury in Scotland. So it's the thing is whether she should lose the party whip, and I think it's been said before, and you know she was very keen, and she has always been, you know, to tick everybody off and tell them what to do and remove the party whip left, right, and centre.
And it is traditional when
absolutely.
leader
Michelle...
of the SNP leaves, they are arrested, and then they
yes, that always happens. No, it is. There is. She's just following in her predecessor's footsteps. It's kind of, you know, we've started it. So I'm dying to know what Yousaf's going to get up.
I keep calling him Yousaf Islam, and that's Cat Stevens, isn't it? Be very careful. Humza Yousaf, who is a... I mean, he's quite... He came in initially, we had a sort of sense of him being a slightly overly keen, sort of policing language, that kind of thing. But I don't think he was quite braced for this, was he? This is unexpected territory.
It is. Yeah. It's back to the old unprecedented, but then it is. Is it? And I think because I think there's again such a division in Scotland, people who absolutely worship the ground that Nicola Sturgeon walks on, and people that are just sick to death of her. And it is that thing where you kind of go, you know, it is too much. It's a bit much, isn't it? Just can some leaders just not do things that warrant that you get arrested for it?
I mean, it's obviously an ongoing investigation. We have to be very careful. And to be honest, peeling it apart from the obvious schadenfreude of watching her get arrested and so on, she has been released without charge.
Without charge.
Get ahead of it.
Yeah, all we can say is that they dug up her garden and they found dangerous levels of hubris. That's all we can say for sure. But dangerous quantities. But
the problem they have in Scotland, in my view, just before I get Nick in on this, the problem that I have, or the sense that I have in Scotland, is not just that, as you say, she's divisive, love or hate Marmite, but the state it had that kind of smack of North Korea about it, like nobody could step out of line.
No.
Like the whole of the system, the establishment, much more sewn up than it is in West.
Yeah, it's horrendous. And I don't see how she's staying, because Boris has gone for reasons I don't totally even understand, whereas Sturgeon's having these 7-hour interrogations by the police. Now, of course, innocent until proven guilty, but it is amazing. She's already imploded even before this. The trans policies alone would be enough to get rid of her, I would say, and it seems to be. But then if you look at the fact that Michelle Thompson in 2015 had to give up the whip, so
she was investigated.
Right.
I mean, not dissimilar.
She said she was never personally under investigation and was certainly not arrested, so it wasn't even as bad.
Yes, so she was accused
of obviously damage limitation, but